Good evening to all, it's Patmos and nice of you to join me for the continuing adventures with our Surviving the Aftermath game. Good evening, Kevin. I hope you're doing well. Well, I am doing well. I hope you are doing well too. Just for the record, wifey's back home, little one is back home, and she should be asleep, but I highly doubt that. But everybody's home again, all had a great weekend. And ready for another stream. Really enjoyed the one yesterday. Quite a bit longer than usual. This one probably won't, because tomorrow we have to do a lot of other stuff again, so I won't be making it that late. But I'm looking forward to the future, doing some more very long live streaming. That should be a lot of fun. Now let's go check the outside world. We have a fighter on the move, but I think he's on the way home. And we have this one gathering some stuff. Now there's also like the Shattered Moon factory where we have to go. We have the other place, I believe, that we have to go to somewhere up here. Yeah, so lots of things to go to. So let's find the right person for that. This is a scientist, not going to send that one out. We have a scout, could be okay, and another scientist. Let's send out our little scout into the world. We'll go straight up here. Try to find this little dome that should be in. That's good. All home and tucked up safe. Yeah. Well, not tied to the bed, so she can still get out. But yeah. Everybody's fine here. How are you doing? Hope you had a nice Sunday. Let's see. Yeah, this is still good. Still clearing out some pollution. Really happy that we got the early pollution thingy. Would be nice if we could get rid of a lot more pollution, but that ain't gonna happen soon. But at least the small parts can go. Ooh, build a medical facility to cure their conditions. Well, we have medical facilities. We're also still gathering the blight thingies that we can use in our laboratory, so that should be interesting to see what we can do once that's all coming together. Guess we'll have to pick one then. Exterminators sounds nice too. Still have lots of things to do. Let's go to speed 2. I think we can manage that. Oh, we are under attack. A few blight creatures. Well, our specialists are on the move already. Taking them out, that's the right thing to do. Let's select all our specialists and let's tell them to take all the samples. That should help out. Bring in more of the samples towards the core. Like the drone remains depleted. Yeah, that's all fine. Is there anything else that we can make them gather? What's this? Ooh, the scrapper, but he's out of metal. Let's continue right there. And, ooh, there's a lot of creatures here. I think we can go there with a bunch of our specialists and just kill them all. And then see what happens. Ooh, we get attacked here too, apparently. They're coming in. Luckily, I have prepared my specialists here. All 4 of them. So let's just go straight at them. Ah, these are the strong ones. Very nice. Let's take those samples in now then. And then next time we'll go with the specialists again. And try to get rid of this little blight nest. Ah, we're out of power. That's fine though. No worries there. Yep, all good. Watch Formula 1. Or as it has been named, the Max Verstappen show. Yeah. Well, if somebody has a car that's way better than the others, then... I guess winning is something you just have to do then. But glad you enjoyed it. That's good to know. I think we should clean out this building because it's pretty contaminated. This big blight core. I think once this one is cleared out, we will go to this nest here and clear the nest out. And then make sure that we don't get any new creatures spawning there. That should save us some trouble. Because right now we just get a lot of trouble out of this. The waste pile just blew up. That's not good. What waste pile did blow? Ooh, lots of stuff happening here. Let's do a few repairs. Apparently we have to do that. We have a new request from one of the towns. This one failed because we can't build anything. Aggressive wild animals and build a school. Well, we can't build a school, but we could go after the aggressive wild animals. We have a specialist close by, and it's a fighter. It's evenly matched, though, with this big bear. So I think what we should do... Oh, we have a message here. What's this? Lots of stuff. A sudden call for help rings in the colony. A thief managed to sneak to the colony and has grabbed some loot. He looks rugged and like he probably lives in the wild. Some colonists give chase but wonder what to do once they catch the thief. Should we be merciful, be vengeful, be firm, or ignore him? Oh, that's interesting options. A thief. Well, if we are merciful, we might get something out of it. Or maybe he wants to join the colony, I don't know. If we are vengeful, they'll probably kill him or something like that. I don't think we should do that. Could be firm. At least show the rest of the colony that we stand up for the colony. Might be interesting. And I think if we ignore him, the rest of the colony will be pissed because we're ignoring a thief. And that should not go well with everybody. But curious to see what chat has to say about which option I should pick. Ah, Kevin wants us to be vengeful. Okay, well, that's what we're going to do then. I mean, chat has the say in it. Let's be vengeful. Ooh, interesting. The colonists follow the thief back to his cave. It's filled to the brim with different items. So much, so there's hardly any space to even sleep. The man seems to have a hoarding problem. I'll return your things, so please don't touch my home. The man pleads, but it's no use. The colonists, angry about being robbed, take back the stolen goods and then start to systematically loot the cave despite the man's pleas. The man tries to defend his home, managing to inflict some minor injuries, but it doesn't stop the colonists. Alright, so we get a nice loot. And we have 2 colonists injured, but I guess that's worth it. Oh, I like this one. Good call, Kevin. Thanks. That worked. Just have to heal the injured and that's it. Okay, so don't forget to kill the nest. Yeah, we should destroy the nest, but that's why I'm waiting with killing them. I just want this whole pile to be gone first. Once that's gone, we can set this one to clear out nests. And then we'll go in with the specialist, kill all the creatures there. And start to do some nice work. Now, I wanted to send this one out. To help this specialist out. So we're going to move right here. This one is also going to move right there. And then we'll attack the creature. But together they should be able to beat it quite easily. And we are not at risk of losing a specialist. So I guess that's the smart thing to do right now. At least I hope it is. As we are still busy collecting these samples. So still a lot of moon rocks to be taken in. That's great. Most resources we have in good amounts. I think we should find some research to do. Did we set anything already? I don't think so. Apparently not. No, we have not really set anything to do. Let's go with schools and greenhouses. So at least we can help out other society by building some stuff for them. That might be useful. So do you have to work soon again, Kevin? Or a few days off? Or... Alright, still getting rid of the pollution here. There's 9 left, so 3 more runs, I guess, for these workers. I'll put in an extra worker. That speed things up considerably. And we have the worker available. It'd be nice if we could get a few more people in again. But I think we might have to hold off on that a bit. Alright, we can only do 1 pile at a time. I believe we also have the repair thingy here, yeah. Let's place it right here, see if there's any repairs that we can do anywhere. So let's move it around a bit. See, there's a place to repair. And then once that's all done, we've done all the repairs. Ah, so you have to work tonight. Okay. Well, I hope you get the energy for it. Ah, this one is cleared now. Let's go right here. I have to switch the production what we want to do, of course, but we'll do that in a minute. We have 3 specialists. I think that should be fine. And what we can do is we can take a guard with us too, because they are quite powerful too. Then we'll go kill the creatures first. We can take this guard too. Prepare for battle. Ooh, ragged people outside the gate. That's not good. In 6 days for this week, and then next Sunday and Monday off. Alright, so busy week. Interesting. Alright, desperate times. These people have clearly been through a lot. They look frail and are likely easy to overpower. But the look on their faces makes it clear they're desperate enough to do anything. At the front, a weary woman speaks up. Please, we won't last for much longer. Sorry about that. Could you spare a little food? Should we give them a lot of food, a little food, or we give nothing? I think it could be nice in this time to be merciful and give them a lot of food. We might just end up getting something back, which would be interesting. Kevin agrees. Great to know that. Let's go. Ooh, got some nice coins. That makes a very good amount of coins. So question is, should we get another specialist? Should we buy one? I think so, but it's up to you in chat, so please let me know. Should I buy another specialist or not? Alright, we killed all the blight creatures. Now let's set this to clear the nest, and now they should be clearing this nest quickly. I don't think we can go there and hover around with our specialist. They'll just move out eventually anyway, so that is of no good. But now we just go to clear the nest. At least I hope they are. Walking. Well, walking is something, so. Alright, let's see. This one is done getting some goods in. That is great. I think this one can go to the factory now, while these two start to attack this beast soon. As we see here, it's evenly matched, so I do want to wait until this one arrives next turn, and then we'll attack. Buy one, it adds to your colony. Yeah, I know, that's what I want to do, but it's up to chat, of course. Recruit a specialist. We can get a fighter. Ooh, 25 damage. Good at scavenging, good at research. Well, this is basically the perfect guy. So let's recruit him. We'll have another fighter. I like that. That should help the colony, help keep the colony safe. But he can also go out and do some stuff against bandits that we have around. Like right here, wild animals and things. So I think I'll just send him out straight away.
How may I help?
We have plenty of people in the colony anyway. Look, his specialist, he is winning, so he's pretty strong. And yeah, let's just kill off a few animals. We should get some stuff from it soon, and it should help us, so... Specialists are always good to have. You can better have more than fewer. Alright, there's the first guy coming towards the nest. Apparently, where is he going? All the way here, to the tree. Ah, he's not really... Extermination post. Ah, we don't have an extermination post yet. We can't get rid of it. Cannot remove nest. Ah, we have to upgrade first. Alright, my mistake. Well, then we'll switch again, of course, because then it's no use getting the nest. Then what we could do is get some extra of these little pieces of pollution. So I guess we should do that. I thought we could already blighted nest deplete it. Oh, it's gone now. That's interesting. I did not think that was possible, but it's gone now. Couldn't get rid of the nest, but apparently it did somehow destroy it or whatever. Nice. At least we got rid of it, so... Blighted drone remains depleted. Very good. We're getting closer and closer to 200, but if we want to do something with it, we're going to need a lot more, because then we'll need... another big batch. I guess it will be like 300 or something before we can get the exterminators. And can exterminate blight nest hives and layers. So that's what we want. We want to be able to get rid of those nests. So that would be interesting. Alright, let's go and attack with these two now. Let's get rid of this animal. This one should get into the factory here. Let's see what we can get from the Shattered Moon thing. The specialist does not have to search for long, as the pungent stench of the factory is impossible to miss. Bandits have repurposed it for ore refinement and adorned the walls with broken moon banners. While the yard is occupied with imprisoned people and their captors, an incoming truck gives enough of a distraction for the specialist to slip in. Inside, a group of prisoners mix files and tend to rows of odd-looking mushrooms. A nearby bandit courier chats about delivering the dust and meds to a Blood Moon family hideout. The specialist could try to free the prisoners, but doing so would definitely alert the guards. They could also follow the trail to this family, but that would mean leaving the captives behind. Interesting. Should we free the prisoners? I'm very much inclined to do so. I think they might be able to help us. Or should we leave the prisoners? Interesting. Well, who knows what Kevin is going to say? Not much for now. Maybe anybody else wants to weigh in, but we should pick something. And, well, if nothing comes in, of course, then I'll decide. Then we're going to free the prisoners. Because I think I would like them on my side. Ah, there we are. Free the prisoners. Thanks, Kevin. Let's go. No humans should be left at the mercy of these bandits. The specialist takes down the guards with the element of surprise on their side, freeing the prisoners. Unable to believe their luck, they explain that they had been imprisoned by the bandits to mine lunar dust and create highly lucrative meds for the bandits. One of them is willing to guide the specialist to the bandits' headquarters, where the rest are being held captive. We now have the med hut and the mushroom farm unlocked, and we have to defeat the Blood Moon family. Alright, we are progressing in the quest, which is nice. We're trying to get rid of this animal now. I think that should work okay. And, well, this one can't do anything right now anyway. We're trying to kill these animals. Hopefully these won't interfere, because that might be not to our luck. Rats are eating our food. Well, they will just eat some of the yield and then things will grow back. So no worries there. It just takes a bit longer to for the field to grow. Good evening, wifey. Alright, let's see. We can now build a mushroom farm, which costs a lot of resources, and a med hut, also costs a lot of resources. But with that, we can create some of the anxiety pills if we really want to, so that could be interesting. And I think building the farm is already very useful. Question is where to build it, of course. Oh, let's build it right here. Let's make a little road around it. Like this, so they have an extra road to walk on. That will be nice. Our specialists are all well and healed up. Is there anywhere they can go to gather some stuff? Ooh, space junk incoming. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, I don't see a lot of things getting really hit by it. Everything's still okay. Apparently it is. Alright, so apparently we got lucky with the space junk, which is quite unusual. Ah, it hit here. I was thinking we could not have been so lucky with the space junk. Alright, hostiles defeated, it says. Well, not this one. Let's go. We check this out now. Let's go to the Beyond Tomorrow quest. That's interesting. The lost structures appear less damaged, but crude construction materials and the smaller underground section hint that this one might have been constructed sometime after the apocalypse. This bunker seems to be made to withstand the catastrophes common in the aftermath. There has been less effort on protecting it from other people, though. The doors have been busted open, obviously by force, and the bunker is empty. No hints to the identity of the assailants can be found, but they were clearly powerful. Learning about the existence of these structures and reasons why they have been built made it evident. The colony needs a doomsday bunker, but there is no room for mistakes. Alright, we're going to start building the doomsday bunker.
Mission complete.
Interesting. Alright, we have defeated these hostiles. Can we defeat these one too? Yes. What did we get? We got 30 meat and 20 fibers from the last enemies.
Yep.
Let's go for these now. Should this one help out here? Yeah, this will reduce the damage on the other specialists, so that is very interesting. So let's continue with that. We have a new quest, I guess. Build a school and a research exchange. Yeah, both of those are not going to happen because we need a lot more research points. At least we're getting our mushroom farm so we can start to grow some food. It needs water though. Does it also need power? No, apparently just water. Alright, select what it should grow. Serenity shrooms. Common mushrooms, which can be used as a substance for meat. Or medical mushrooms. I think we should just go with the regular ones for now. Let's build this right here so it can cover a big area. No free carriers left. Oh, that's not good. We should have a few carriers on our hands. Well, at least one. That is something. I think it might be time not too long from now to get one of our specialists, turn them into a settler and then go for some research on the map. So we can get a steady influx of research points. That might really benefit the income. The research that will be incoming all the time. Alright, we're growing mushrooms now. Very good. Consumes a bit of water, but that's fine. Although water consumption doesn't look that good. Why is that? I think we should have plenty of water coming in. So why aren't we? Maybe because we are out of people. Needs to be on the shore. That's where it is right now. Alright, we'll build one there, although we don't have people for it. But we might be able to fix that soon. Alright, we were victorious. We defeated the animal. That means that we also got the mission done. Let's do a little bit of recon here.
My pleasure. Yes? Check.
So let's check out all those lands. Ah, here this one is now available to us as well. Let's do some recon here too. That works. That should make the map a lot more clear for us. At least that's a step in the right direction. Let's put somebody out here. So yeah, now we have a carrier available, at least one. It's not a lot, but it's one. Well, we just need a few more people. Yeah, that doesn't go well with wifey if somebody would approach her with that.
Yes?
Alright, can my specialists do anything around the map here? Not really, except defend us, so that's of course something. We should not neglect that. Need to be safe, so that's good. Where is he going? Ah, the fishery here. Okay. Well, at least we're getting rid of some pollution. And we're finally storing some more water again. Alright, we have two scientists. But this is the weaker one. So I think we can soon turn the weaker one into a settler. And then make sure that we get out on the map and find some nice research places. But we'll have to do that first, I think. So let's go out and try and find a nice place where we can do research.
All right.
All cleaned up.
These are still busy. Ooh, this is a big
Check.
hostile town. Ah, we got some blight cores. Perfect. Let's return to the colony. Bring your loot in. And then soon enough we get up to almost 200, the ones that we need. Alright, let's find a zone where we have lots of... Well, we could either go for survivors or for research. Here we have 4 research dots, which is nice. I know that there are places sometimes with 5 research dots, but they're quite scarce. And you have to find them. I think we should go for the survivors first, because then we'll get a steady influx of survivors. And with those survivors we can keep the colony running.
Yes.
And then soon enough we can go for something else. So let's go with that. Let's confirm that this one will be turned into a settler. We just have to go up here. We'll be in the eyesight of that one. That's not good.
Yep.
Can this one kill it? Evenly matched. Oh, that's not good.
Your command.
Alright, let's go a little bit this way and then we'll move back there as soon as that creature is gone or we have a way to deal with it. And, ooh, let's clean this out. It's a little bit contaminated now. Our medics sure know what they're doing. That's always nice to hear. In a sense, I'm responsible for their training, so that's nice. And I hope Roadhog is having a great evening now that he's not here. Small pollution deposit depleted. Eco-friendly. Yes, we are very eco-friendly. Eco-friendly. Clean 5 pollution deposits. Yeah, we did that. We're doing very good. Cleaning up pollution around our town. Although there's still a lot more pollution to be cleared out. Very true, Kevin. Okay, let's get ready for another run with our specialist. There we go.
Job done.
You can see that these are all ready now. This is also a 4-dot zone for science. Evenly matched. Yeah, there's not a lot we can do. Let's return this guy because then he can heal up.
Mission complete.
And we can put him to different use. Same with her. Just want them to return to the colony.
All cleaned up.
All cleaned up. Ah, this is a 5-dot science zone. Perfect. I want to go there.
Going.
Get some science going. Alright, this one should now go straight here. And then we'll build the outpost here. Ah, we're getting there. Our specialist is home, so the blight samples should be brought in. He had 8 with him, I believe, so we just need 2 more. Now let's look around. Maybe we can see a few blighted creatures anywhere. Nothing coming from this little hive. Also nothing flying around here, so I don't think so. 2 colonists are in anguish. Well, we have the trauma center that should be able to treat them. We could also go for another feast, because that should keep everybody happy. We have the food for it, we have the firewood for it, we have the plastics for it. Get a major increase in hope. I'm not so sure about it. Riley was born, that's nice. No free carriers left, but that's happening all the time. Getting some new moon dust in. Abandoned nest. Colonists have stumbled upon an old and apparently abandoned nest inside the colony. It's slowly crumbling into dust, revealing a mass of blight fungus which should be easy to scavenge. Gather the blight samples or leave it be. Should we gather them or should we leave it be? Please tell me, option 1 or option 2? Guess we could really use the samples, but I have a feeling we might find some dormant creatures there or something that will attack us, or if we leave it, they might come out and attack us, so... Well... I think it's worth taking a little risk. Option 1 says wifey. Option 1 says Kevin. There we go. The samples are too valuable to be left alone. Just as they're crumbling the final bits to their backpacks, the crumbling remains of the nest begin to shift and a group of blighted creatures appears from under it. Yeah, there we go. But at least we got 27 samples out of it, and I guess we have to do some fighting now. Alright, here we go. Let's gather our specialists.
What you need?
And let's defend the colony. Here they come.
Your orders?
Let's start attacking. Should be able to take them down quickly. Yes. Oh, there's one more. But my guard will take him down. Oh, they're out of reach from the guards now.
Shoot.
Here's another guard that will take them down. There they go. Perfect victory. Well, that's a lot of samples. I like that. I don't think the creatures can actually attack your buildings, because I thought he was attacking the building, but I don't see anything happening there. Alright, we can put this guy to the ground. Survivors 5. So if we build a survivor outpost, we get 0.66 survivors in 12 hours. That's good. We get 1 a day. At least that's some survivors. So that should work out. We have this zone detected now. How are you at scavenging? Quite good. So you scavenge this. Let's bring home some stuff. What are the artists doing? Well, they're all returning. We also completed our mission, so let's claim the reward. That's a nice reward. And it's something, so this is good. Well, if it helps, that's precisely what you should do. So I'm really happy it helps. Let's build a few more houses, because we have people without a house, and we can now pick one of these. Alright guys, I really need your help. Should we take this one? Attack damage increase for all the guard posts, so that means that the guard posts are a lot stronger once they are attacked. Or should we upgrade their capacity and we can put an extra guard in there? Now we are sure the people all the time, so the whole idea that we can have extra guards is not going to happen anytime soon. So I would say increased firing distance is the best way. But that's just me. So should we go with high caliber or... Oh no, this is guard post capacity or guard post range. Stability. I don't know. I would go for range, I guess. They will get stronger with either one of them, but the difference is this just gives an extra slot, and this will give them extra range. Yeah, let's go with range. I think so. So there we go. Confirm. Now we need 350 cores, but then we get the exterminator and we can get rid of all the hives and stuff. So that's kind of something that we really need. What we also need is to start building these houses. Well, unfortunately, that's very true, Kevin. Ooh, pandemic. The first signs of a pandemic are upon us. At first, it's just a cough, but then the fever picks up, people start dropping like flies, and the colony grinds to a halt. Now, it's a question of how quickly you react. Several staffed medical facilities can nullify it almost completely, but if left unchecked, it spreads like wildfire. Pandemics come in waves. Untreated colonists will die. We have an increased water consumption. Alright, well, this is bad because we also get attacked right now. And we don't have extra people apparently to put in here. Oh, we have right now. Well, let's do one thing at a time. Let's get to the bandits first. Good nail polish helps. Blackmail. A small group of bandits approaches the gate, dragging someone with them. The leader points a gun to the captive's head and yells, "We found your colonists snooping around our camp. You want them back? Parlay this sot's life for some of that sweet loot you got stashed." The captive is definitely not from the colony, but their life is at stake. Should we give them some food, which we have plenty of? Should we give them the last of our clothing? Or should we decline the bandits? Now, you have to remember there's a woman's life at stake. Guess food's easy, because we have plenty of food. Declining. Should be interesting, but no. Alright, we'll pay the bandits. Thank you. The colonists begrudgingly pay the bandits the ransom. The group leaves the gate with their spoils. Laughing along the way, the freed survivors swears allegiance to the colony and they promise to work hard in exchange for saving their lives. Alright, well at least we get happiness bonus and an increase in hope. Precisely what we needed, so that's a good thing. Let's get a guard out. So we have 2 people available now. I guess some of the kids grew up. That's very nice. We have 2 homeless colonists, but soon these houses will be done, then that is fixed. Yeah, Layla's now an adult. 3 constructions finished. We have to staff our medical facilities now. To make sure that we can heal all the sick that are bound to come in pretty soon. We can treat 6 people at the same time. That's about 1/10 of the colony. So that is not very good. But luckily we have some lunar dust that we can use to speed up the healing process. So that's interesting. Hopefully that will help. Specialist is ready. Done some recon. Very good. Now this one might return to the colony or do some... Yeah, return to the colony. That's probably the best option for now.
You got it.
Let's get everybody back. Do some healing. Try to kill some of these creatures again.
Yep.
Alright, let's send this one out to the world. We don't need you during the pandemic and we can kill these creatures and get some samples. We do need the samples again. Well, luckily you almost have your big holiday, so then there's not a lot of work to do. Alright, we have enemies incoming. Let's prepare our specialists. Unfortunately, we did just put the fighter away, but... well... at least this should do something. It did some damage here, I guess. Let's kill this blighted warrior.
Alright.
There it is.
Reporting in.
Gone and gone. Now let's get the samples. I broke something. Well, the pandemic is not there yet. We're out of carriers again. All of a sudden we had enough people and now all of a sudden we don't again. Wonder why that is the case. We had plenty of people. Let's take a look at our little outpost here. Is there already somebody in there? No. Okay. Well, that's easy. That's good to know. Nobody that can come in yet. This should spike soon too during the pandemic. Luckily, pandemics usually don't last that long. We survived the Armageddon and will survive again. Very true. We will survive this, but it might be a bit tough. Let's get somebody out of here. We already have 1 person in there. Let's free another one. So at least we have carriers around. Somebody died of old age. Well, that's at least a good thing that it didn't die from the pandemic so fast, because that would be
Mission complete.
quite terrible. We got some goodies. 4 days. That's a bit too long. Alright, you return to the colony too. Apparently we have a new mission. Build a school, build a kitchen, and a research exchange. Yeah, we can't do any of those yet, so that ain't gonna happen. I think we should survive this pandemic first.
Yep.
But we should also send somebody out into the world again.
How may I help you?
That is not much of a fighter.
Yes?
Yeah, I'm going to turn another settler into... or another specialist into a settler.
Yes?
And then we're going to go to the... where is it? Level 5 research zone. Let's see, down here it was. Yeah, right here. So that we
Okay.
might be getting in a lot of research points, because we can really use those. We really need to do more research and work on the colony that way. Research is the key right now to making the lives of most villagers more easy. So let's go with that. Nobody got sick yet. Probably talking a bit too early, but so far nobody got sick. 1 got injured, 2 are irradiated, 8 got infected all of a sudden. Alright, let's speed up the healing process here. That's a lot, 8 at one go. Can't really handle that at this point. So I hope things will work out in the end. As soon as people get healed, the other ones that are sick can get in, so they hopefully don't infect too many others, but can't bring them all in at one go, so they might still infect. Yeah, 15 colonists are infected, now 14, so all we can do is try to keep it under control. But usually there's no way you can keep these things under control. Lighted warrior remains depleted. That's a good thing. Alright, so we have the 2 specialists at home all the time to defend the colony. That really helps. But now we are in a bad position, losing a lot of water. And having a lot of sick. But luckily a new batch of people comes in. 5 kids and 5 elders with some food. Should we take them in and get a minor increase in hope, which is also very much welcomed? Or should we reject them and say, you're not welcome? Now those elders can do a little bit of work, but not too much, but that's okay. And those kids can work later on. 4 of them are infected though, so we'll have to try and cure them. But yeah, I think we should accept them. Thanks, Kevin. We should really do that. Just bring them into the colony. Go with them. Try to heal them. 5 colonists are homeless. So are all of these... Whoa! Blighted creatures are getting more aggressive. The growing colony and disturbance of their hives are provoking more dangerous forms to emerge from underground. Alright, so we'll have to be careful now, because apparently they can emerge from underground. If we take that literally, then we might just see some pretty bad creatures coming up. So far, luckily we have not seen any, so it's very hard to build this road. Sorry about that. There we go. I'm building it wrong too. This should be the way. Alright, there we go. Well, let's hope the pandemic ends soon. And I think we should really keep a fighter at home for protection of the colony. Luckily, we are getting more and more samples in slowly. So we can hopefully soon exterminate some of these piles once we get the exterminator thing. 13 colonists infected. Alright, numbers slowly running down. We'll probably get a big new batch in soon. 2 colonists are still homeless, so we do need these extra houses right now. Pandemic is over, which usually means that not a lot of people will get infected anymore. I think we should upgrade this one, because then it will have a way bigger radius, so let's do so. Hey, John Odin, nice of you to join us. How are you today? Hope all is well. Hostiles defeated. Great, we got another few blight samples and some worms. Let's get you back into the colony, where we need you right now. And... alright, things are okay. I think we have to check... yeah, this is a problem, because these are following it. So this one should just go very quickly away. Otherwise we will lose a settler, and I don't want to lose a settler. All is well here. Well, that's great to hear. I hope you'll enjoy this stream, as we are trying to survive with our little colony here. Colonist is in anguish. Well, luckily we can treat it, so that's good. You cannot be a bit of a perfectionist. You are a perfectionist. And all I can do is sometimes slow you down, but that's it. So don't be too positive. You are a perfectionist, which is fine. It's just not like you choose to be one sometimes. Let's build another water collector. We have a few people to spare now. So we could use the extra water. We could also build another well. A well. Oh, we are under attack again. This time from a lot of mice, apparently. Right, let's build a well here. Get the maximum out of it. Whoa, that's a lot of signs from attacking. Let's just get my specialists out here. As soon as they see the enemy, they should be starting to attack as well. So hopefully that'll help out.
Your orders.
Yes?
That's a lot of mice.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
The fish spear is damaged critically, but luckily then they run away. Which is good. But I think we should
What's up?
get these people out here quickly.
Command.
Alright, let's go. Let's hunt these creatures. Well, this is not so good, but well, it's not too bad. Ah, victory. Pretty happy we got all these specialists back in time. Now let's start bringing in all the meat from all the places over here.
All right.
There's a lot of meat to be gathered,
Shoot.
which is actually quite good. So let's do so. Let's start to bring it in. Another water collector done. They repaired everything here. Let's see if there's anything that needs repairs up here. There might be. Or down here. No, that's great. We have another event already. Lots of things happening. A weird light in the sky. Strange, colorful lights have been spotted in the sky during the night, probably, or at night. Their origin has been pinpointed and a party could be sent to take a look. Question is, should the expeditioners arm themselves and prepare for the worst, or travel light so they can take advantage of whatever opportunity they might find? Oh, interesting. Should we send a party focusing on security? Should we send a party focusing on investigation? Or should we just ignore these lights? Interesting option. Wifey's taking the safe path and just go in heavily armed. Probably the smart move, but maybe if we find a lot of big loot, then we can't carry it home because we have to carry our weapons. So that might be part of the... We'll walk twice. Yeah, smart, but I don't think they programmed that into the game. But Kevin also says one, so yeah, we're going to get in focused on security. The party leaves armed and ready. They trek through the forest and find a small abandoned amusement park. As they're focusing on scavenging components of a Ferris wheel, they're attacked. A group of bandits jump from the ruins, but are eventually pushed back as the party manages to escape safely. Alright, we get an increase in hope and 8 components. Well, thanks for going in safe. That worked out well. So you picked the smart one. Thanks, chat. I like that. Alright, I want to see where my...
Yes?
Ah, there he is. Almost there. Then we can get the 5 science dots point, which we can really use. I think we can also get the first survivors out. Yes, let's get them join the colony. All 3 of them.
Your orders.
Can this one do some damage here? Yes, he can. So next turn, he should go out for it. Let's get some of the extra blight samples that we need. Still gonna need a lot more. Now we also have a few colonists to spare. I think we should increase the production with the scavenger and the metal one. But we might also want to invest in a little bit more food. This is just easy food. It's still 100%, so that's good. Getting in a lot of meat now from all the carcasses that we are depleting. That works. Have you any towers by the gate? No, because... oh, well, there come the bandits. Did you know that the bandits were coming that you asked me that? But interesting. We now have bandits here. a mean-looking group at the gate. Let's add another colonist to it. But no, usually I don't do that because they will only help out once they actually enter the colony. And when they do that, we have our specialists at home here that can also help out, so we don't really need it. Alright, a heavily armored truck screeches to a halt by the gate. A group of well-armed people pours out, led by a large man with a machine gun. Whoopsie. The leader kicks the gate menacingly. We're on a hunt and need some supplies, he announces. I suggest you hand them over so no one has to get hurt. The mercenaries are clearly capable of doing a lot of damage to the colony, yet giving in to their demands doesn't sit right with people. So we can give them the supplies, but I don't think that'll go well in the colony. We could say there's nothing to spare and see how they react, or we could tell them that threats are not tolerated. Kevin says to tell them threats are not tolerated. I think that's a good option. We should not mess around with us. Let's get going. Let's see what happens. The leader sizes up the gate and ultimately decides that trying to breach it isn't worth the hustle. Have it your way, he says. He gestures to the group, and they open fire on the colonists standing on the gate. Before the colonists can shoot back, the group has jumped in their car and driven off. Minus 30 happiness, a minor decrease in hope, and 2 colonists get injured. Because we stood up for our principles. Okay. Well, interesting. At least nothing got stolen and stuff like that, so that worked out.
What's up?
But, well, we took quite a big happiness hit. But this is very important. Let's get a research outpost, and we get 60 research every 12 hours. Now that's a number I like to see. Finally, we can start doing some research soon. I love it. That's great. That's great.
Yes.
Alright, we're going to send out 2 fighters. Because they are the ones that can actually do some damage outside of the gate here. So yeah, let's get going. Let's try to attack some of the peoples and creatures out on the map. Clear the area a bit. Maybe get a few resources in. We also have to go for the Shattered Moon one. So that should be a focus too. I guess lots of work to do. 3 colonists are unhappy and are threatening to leave. Okay. Well, we don't have the research points yet to start investing in things that make them happy. Like right here. Aggression, release, remembrance and stuff like that. But with the research bonus that we might be getting soon, we actually have a good shot of starting to research those things too. And focusing on colony happiness is a very useful thing. So I'm quite tempted to go for some of those quickly so we can get the happiness really up. Because right now, they're not very happy. Survivors from an outpost arrived. Perfect. That's a few extra people that can work. Plenty of food. Everybody's just unhappy. Maybe a feast will help. Although we also have some time before these colonists will leave. So might just wait it out a little bit. See if it improves naturally. And if not, oh, I guess we had the propaganda mission that succeeded. Alright, you should help out. That's it, perfect. This one is also winning, almost there. Alright, let's take a look at the fertility again, because this is still all fertile ground that we could have used for farms. Might have to find some other places where we can actually farm. Oh, this could be interesting, but we have to get rid of all the pollution first then. Our food is stable for a while now, so that also means that we're not really getting any new food in. So we might need to build a few extra farms at a certain point to keep the food incoming. Ah, we're now researching schools and greenhouses. That will help us make sure that we can build a school, for instance, in Little Anvil. Also, this one expires soon. So we can get a better foot with all the other little villages that are around. 7 colonists are infected. Well, then they should be treated. We can treat 6 at one go. Probably not enough, since we can see that more and more people get infected. Doesn't say what the infection is, but I better hope for all the colonists' sake that it's not STDs. I should be busy working, not doing other stuff. Is happiness improving already? Not really. They will depart in 11 hours. Well, we can still have some time to take a look. Alright, we can now build a school if we want to, which is nice. I think we should go for ice fishing now. Get a fishing hut. Or get to bartering so we can trade and concrete scavenging. I think those two are quite important. And especially concrete can be quite useful. Specialists are ready. Hostiles defeated. Great. Ah, we got some coins there. Specialists are winning. So if we hit this one with both of them, we are winning. Let's do so. Specialists are dominating. Well, that's what we want to see. Do we have some survivors here? Just the one. We'll leave him be for a bit. This is working out. We should be keeping our eyes open for those bandits that roam around, because they might sit on your research outpost and then it doesn't work anymore. So we'll have to keep our eyes open for that. It's quite far away, but it's worth it getting all those research points for us. Live, life, love, work. I always wanted to say STDs are part of that, but no. I hope not. Ah, okay, John. And how are you enjoying it or not? Or what's your opinion about the game? Quite different from what I usually play. A lot more violence in it. Alright, so far I don't see any of the blighted creatures coming to me again. We had the message that they would be getting more aggressive. That I have not found out yet. Welfare is good. Happiness is not going up. They're leaving in 2 hours. So I think we might need to hold a feast now. Make sure that they get really happy. Can increase in hope. We get extra entertainment. And that could well be the difference and making them stay, but I don't think so. No, they're not really getting happier. Overall happiness is very low because of the hostile thing that happened. So yeah, that's it. 3 colonists left the colony. They're leaving now. There they go. Things did not improve. Bye-bye. Well, now we have only 1 free carrier left. Small pollution deposit depleted. That's good. I think it's time to start gathering some more samples again. How can we do that? Well, the trees around here are also blight samples. So we can just tell them to go collect samples again. And then these trees will be turned into samples too. And I think that might speed up the amount that we get. And bring us to a point where we can build the exterminator. Ah, here we can get some firewood. This guy should get some firewood. This one should start healing up at the colony.
All done.
All done. Some samples here. Let's return to the colony. Ah, okay. What's the ND card? Ah, the IndyCar. Oh, nice. Well, really happy that you also found the time to be here, so thank you very much. I guess there's a lot more stuff happening in the IndyCar than that's happening around here. $149 science points. I like the science production now. This one needs a bit of repairing, that's clear. Well, I guess this is the 3rd stream already with this game now. We already did a few. But I still like this game very much. Ooh, we have some rain now. Interesting. Here comes the rain. How many more places do we... We have a place for 4 more people. Which is nice, but might not be enough place. So we might need to find another place where we can build a few more houses. What are those eyes in the shadows? Ooh... Interesting. Apparently we have eyes in the shadows. Let's go check it out. Reports of odd sightings have created an ominous atmosphere in the colony. A pair of unflinching eyes are said to follow anyone walking alone in the dead of night. The colonists are afraid to work once the sun goes down and demand the situation is resolved quickly. Should we just set up more lights? Probably so you don't see the eyes anymore. Or should we increase the amount of guards? Well, if creatures are around, and this picture is suggesting that, I guess more guards would be safe. But it's up to chat. Feel free to jump in. You can pick option 1 or option 2. And I'll abide by the ruling of the chat, of course. Wifey goes for option 2. Interesting. Increase the amount of guards. Guess that's the most effective way to deal with a threat. But, well, you can never be sure. I'll take a sip of my drink, see what Kevin and others have to say about this. Well, I guess the best thing is to do both. Set up more lights, get more guards, and then see what happens. But, oh, that's not an option. We have to pick. Increase the amount of guards, set up more lights. Alright, well, I'll just go with Wifey this time. Increase the amount of guards. There we go. Let's see what happens. The guards start patrolling the streets the same night, only to find tracks leading to a nearby forest. They come to a small den next to an old crater guarded by a lone wolf, who's most likely the one stressing the colonists. After driving the beast off, they locate and gather pockets full of lunar dust from where the wolf was laying just moments ago. If used correctly, it might be useful in keeping the colony awake and alert even in the middle of the night. Alright, we get some lunar dust, we get happiness, and we get an increase in hope. Perfect pick. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That worked out. We have some good lunar dust. Hope is very much up now. All we need to see now is see the happiness go up, which is slowly going up, since the effects of the propaganda mission are slowly wearing out. So, I like this. 50 laps gone, so another 200 to go, or how long is this race? Alright, I'm going to focus on a little bit more farming, because I think we're going to need that. Question is where? And we might do that in conjunction with more housing. So this could be an interesting place. There's no pollution here. So what we can do is build farm fields here. We'll just start off with 2. And then we might be able to build a few houses here too for the people that work there. So let's build 4 houses here. At least that's what we're starting with. We might add more later. Usually I build all the houses at the same place in the colony, but I think it might be smart to just move them around a bit more, so that we have workers here that can work in these buildings, and hopefully they will be quite efficient in choosing the tent where they live. That's basically what I hope. Alright, let's grow some corn again and some potatoes, quite simply because that's what we need right now. Unfortunately, we have no free carriers, apparently. That happens quite often, but these are now stocked with people, and we don't really need them because we don't have that many sick, so this should do the trick. And, ooh, something bad happened here. Let's immediately start repairing this, otherwise we'll run into issues. And we should go here, get these 3 survivors in, 2 adults and 1 elderly. Enemy spotted heading towards something. From me. Ah, they're going towards this one. So we should be able to intercept those enemies soon. Otherwise they will take over our survivor colony. And here we have enemies too.
Yes?
Let's get my specialists out here. We have them all in the colony now, almost. So let's send them out. Help to defend. There they come in. Perfect. How may I help? Well, you can gather me those samples. That will be helpful. Whoops. Another batch of lunar dust, I think. And another batch of just regular old stuff that we don't want in the colony. That's not too good. Alright, they cleared all the trees here, but it worked. Oh, there's a lot of stuff they can clear in this area, so that's good. Let's make sure that they do. Loads of pollution around here, but we're fine. Tents are done. We are now researching bartering, which is good. Then we can really start to get going with trading. 3 unhappy colonists are threatening to leave, but comfort should slowly be going up. If I search that on YouTube, I see a rabbi. Well, that can be enjoyable too, I guess. Another attack. More creatures inbound. Well,
Yep.
let's get our specialists here to help defending. Let's go there. Did they kill them all already? Apparently. Alright. No more samples to be gathered, I guess. Yep, here they are. Perfect. Let's go gather those samples. Freddy is now an adult. 3 survivors came in. Propaganda mission succeeded again, so got the big happiness downside again. Those are quite powerful, happening all the time, and there's not a lot we can do about them right now, which is most unfortunate. However, we can now build the trade center. Let's get into trading. I would like that very much. And let's get some extra food. 2 more farm fields. Food's always good to trade, so I like that. And I want to get a lot of other stuff into the colony too. Hopefully we can also buy some research points again. That should be very helpful. Alright, clear this one because we could not do it. Clear this one because we could not do it. Build a kitchen. I don't think we can build a kitchen. Let's try and find out. Can we build a kitchen? No. We have not researched it. We can build modest tents, a school, or a greenhouse. That's all we can do. Unfortunately. But we'll keep working. I think we're doing okay. At least we managed to keep the colony going. Things are not looking that bad. It's just that I always want to do more and better and things like that. But yeah, it's fine. New trade deals are available. So yes, now we can trade. We got some firewood in here. Let's return you to the colony. Heal up a bit. Let's go. We should probably put somebody in the trade workshop. Oh, probably somebody got in out there already. Do we still have enough fibers? Oh, plenty of fibers. Perfect. Let's go with some corn again and some potatoes then. So we have that because we can't use the weed. A strange group is approaching the gate. So there's so many things happening right now. There's so much I have to do. Let's go look at this first. Divine Wrath. Cults are not unheard of in a world like this, feeding on fear and people's desire for meaning within the chaos. Now, one such cult has arrived at the gate. Their leader rings a bell and calls out to the colony. Listen up, you faithless lot. Salvation awaits those who offer everything for it. Open the gates and give us what we seek. They look to be rather weak and poorly armed. Should we give them a lot of silver? For no reason, apparently. Should we give them some silver? Also for no reason, apparently. Should we go back to the colony view, which is useless, or should we tell them to leave? Well, Wifey is pretty adamant. She just wants to tell them to leave, which is a great option. Kevin agrees, so there we go. Let's tell them to leave. The leader nods. So be it. You brought this upon yourselves, he says, before he readies his weapon and charges in. Ooh. Well, now we see how good our gate is. Well, apparently we're picking them off quite quickly. Alright, gained down to 90% and we won already. Now, those are battles I would like to see more often. That was not that hard. Gates under attack, yeah, but we already won. So what's going to happen now? There we are. Got some clothing for it too. Yeah. We want you to believe in this or that god, and if you don't, well, we'll shoot you. But it's totally voluntary. Just believe it. Alright, there we go. Let's go see. Can we do a little bit of trading with a colony? Ooh, there's a lot more trade options than last time. Anything we need in particular? Not really, but I like those research points. This is an unfriendly colony though, so it would be nice to get things trading that they would love to have. But we don't have anything they love and they don't have anything we love, so that's okay. Alright, this is going to cost us quite a bit of money if we want to trade this. Now we can trade it for some fish. That will make it cheaper. Is there anything else that we can trade with them that we don't really need? Well, we can trade some fibers at this point. Now we get quite a good deal, I guess. Well, I guess this could be the deal. This is fine. We just have to pay them a bit of coins. We get 130 research points that we can really use. So let's do so. Alright, alright. I like this. This should be good. Some research points finally. Alright, we need to collect some more lunar dust. There it is. Somebody is malnourished. We're getting a bit short on the plant food, but more should be coming in soon. That's also why I'm investing now a bit more in the food business here. I guess what we need to do is build a general storage here to store all those nice goodies from the farm. Let's build it like this and build the road connection. Something like this. I think we should also build a road towards the colony so that they can walk a little bit faster. Roads really help in moving faster, so building a road like that can really help out. Now, I think one of the things that's happening is we don't have enough toilets right now. So colonists can go to the toilet, but we only have 3. And that's not helping them out getting to the toilet enough. How much water does this produce? 500? Does it say... No. Okay. Well, I'm going to build extra toilets and we have to build a water thingy with it. Or we just build them right here. And they use the same water tower. That could work out too. Let's just go like this and build those. And then we'll see what happens. Should be quite good. Getting the general storage here to store all this. 3 unhappy colonists left the colony. Okay, bye-bye. Still a bit low on clothing and tools. We had a few colonists to spare to put them in those jobs, but right now we don't. So it could be something to get this one at least back to our colony. That should help out. Now this is the one that's going to occupy that little zone. Is there also somebody going here? Not that I can see. So let's put out our 2 fighters.
How may I help?
And make sure that they kill off these dudes. Because they're not going to occupy that zone that I have. Because we do want the new colonists to be incoming all the time. So we need that available. Another outhouse done. Perfect. As soon as the outhouse is done, we should immediately upgrade them to toilets so they don't create any pollution anymore. But, well, this is busy. Busy times. And that should keep the colony more healthy and clean. And that's precisely what we want to do right now. Make sure that we get a good, healthy and clean colony. We have plenty of metal, so this one can go. So at least we have a free carrier to carry stuff around. There was a network error. Ooh, that's not good. Well, no errors here so far as I can tell. So all things should be good here. Alright, I'm going to invest in another tailor and another tool shop. And then soon enough we'll have the people to actually work in it. But we need it. And we need a lot more plastics. Oh boy. So many things happening. I'll keep getting this going. Going restart. Alright, well, we'll see you soon again then. Good luck with the restart. Alright, now I hope we can get a few extra people in, but well, they're leaving all the time now. Of course, we have 259 research points available to us. How many do we need for scavenging? 350. We don't really need scavenging right now. I think we do need some other things. We really have to go for things like school, but also like aggression, release, and remembrance, because we need to make the colony more happy. And that's probably the only way. And also the shanty might help with that. So let's cue some research here. Let's get to education. Let's educate our youngsters so that they might be better workers soon. And from there on we can try to improve their living conditions by building shanties, which should reduce the tenement house several people within the same cramped space. A shanty gives more space per colonist, but is more costly to build. Both of these buildings are safer than tents and emergency shelter, and they offer better protection. And I believe a shanty gives some protection against radiation. It's an improved shelter, and I believe that from tents you will get a big downside. A minor happiness penalty, and it doesn't say a minor happiness penalty with a shanty. So I think getting shanties soon might really help out the happiness in the colony. 88 blighted cores right now. Alright. Still getting some trees out here, so that works. We're getting more and more blight samples in. So that's moving in the right direction. Do we have some lunar dust somewhere? Yes, right there. That works. Almost have 200 lunar dust. So let's spend some lunar dust on the plastics, dude. And girls, of course. I'm kind of talking about the building. So that we get some extra plastics in, because we really need more plastics. We also need more wood, so let's speed up the wood production. We've been using quite a bit of resources lately. Especially with all the tents and the general storage. Although I really think we can use the general storage for bringing in some extra food soon. We can see that we have a little bit more of a balanced diet right now. So a few more plant-based nutritions. We should just keep that going. Hostiles defeated. That's very good. That means that we no longer have to fear an attack there. And I think we should continue. Ooh, this is not good. We need to be very strong. Alright. Let's return to the colony. Heal up our 2 specialists, and then we'll send out 4 of them, I guess, to defeat that little Shattered Moon blood family. What's this? Research, exchange, or a kitchen? Well, we can't build both, so we can build any of those. So that's easy. We're not going to do that. Let's get this guy out. We only need 2 people guarding the gate at this point. The trade convoy has arrived, so we got some extra research points. We now have the school. Must be heated during a winter storm. Yeah, that's fine. Just a rather big building. And I want it in a nice place where people can actually attend school. I guess this could be a good spot since there's not a lot of stuff here that's bad. And we need to keep this for the trapper, so we don't want to use any trees there or move any trees there. Another tailor done. Alright. So we're getting more clothing now. Hopefully we finally can get enough clothing to go around. Because clothing protects people from getting radiation sickness and stuff like that. And that's a very good thing. Still plenty of plastics out here. We just have to collect it. And then we're also building the tool shop now, which also uses quite a bit of plastics. 7 unhappy colonists are threatening to leave. Well, luckily, The comfort and stuff is running up again, so hopefully we don't get hit by another propaganda mission soon. And because of the happiness that is improving now, if we can keep that up, that will be very good. So we'll see, we'll see. I just hope happiness keeps going up bit by bit, so that it at least improved from when the colonists got mad. Tool shop ready, but we don't have people to work in there, so let's get her out. Communal living. Alright, so now we can build shanties, I guess. Yeah, so the tent has a minor happiness penalty, the shanty doesn't. But I believe the shanty is bigger. Yeah, the shanty is bigger than a regular tent. And we still have to heat it during a winter storm. Ooh, a group of survivors at the gate, just as we need them. Hopefully they bring a specialist too. No. Alright. Adults, children. We'll just have to keep refreshing. Lol. Oh, does it still say that? That's weird. Maybe there's something at Twitch, because I don't see anything bad here. 3 adults, a kid and 1 elder, some food, to put tools, 2 pieces of clothing and some firewood. And 2 injured. Should we accept them or reject them? I think we should bring them in, because we can really use the hands. So, please hit number 1. I guess you will. Chat always picks the smart things, so it should be good. There we go. Let's go with 1. At least we'll have a few extra colonists. Isaac is now an adult. Very good. 8 free colonists that we should put to use. Let's put them in some of the food industries. Let's get extra tools. Alright, this is working out well. 2 colonists are still injured though. 2 mutated, 2 irradiated, 2 injured. Oh, we'll put an extra worker in here, see if they can help out with the issues. 4 are malnutrition, which is weird because we have the different types of food, so they should just eat them and then everything should be fine. We have 2 tools to spare, which is great. And there comes the winter storm. I was waiting for it, and there it is. It was already a while ago since we had one, so one had to appear. Alright, here we go. Let's build this one, so this stays warm. We'll have to bring in all the crops. And hopefully we last. Usually the second winter storm that happens, or the third, I don't know. This is the second or the third one. Will be quite lengthy. And that might mean that we might be in a bad position for the food. Now what we can do is get the ice fishing and wider piers, so that at least we can keep fishing a bit better. That will be nice. The school is ready. So now kids can go to school. There's immediately 7 in there. You can even see who's in there, so that's good. We have kids in school now. Try to educate them, make them be more productive when they grow up. Very useful. Alright, this is heating up this whole area, so that works. This one is heating up this whole area. Okay, so most of the places will be heated. And I think if we upgrade this one, it might be even better. No free carriers, of course. Because somebody died again. Oh, 4 colonists left the colony. Oh, not all 8 of them. Or 7 that were mad. Just a few left. Alright, let's go out here. And try and get a few survivors in. 1 adult, 1 elder. Perfect. At least it's something. And I think now is the time to start sending out a few of my stronger colonists that can do 20 damage.
Yep.
Or more.
What you need?
What's up?
So that we can try and take out this little camp. So we'll have to position them around the camp.
All right.
Then we can continue with the Shattered Moon mission. I think we should try to really focus a bit on those missions now. They can give good rewards. And we'll get the map a bit more clear. That's good. So let's go that way. We have 2 right here.
All right.
Oh, they're already there. Perfect. I'll have to wait until everybody's ready. No free carriers left. Yes, I knew. Alright, we can get 1 out of this because there's 4 in there. We don't need 4. Oh, that's still not enough. Sophie is now an adult and she can help out the colony. Great, because now we have a free carrier again. We still have 18 kids though. Well, that's not too bad. I've played rounds where I had a higher number of kids, especially compared to the rest of the colony numbers. So this is actually quite good. We should now immediately start to upgrade some of these buildings, so that we can actually get the fish in by the time the winter storm hits. Although it's going to hit in an hour, so that ain't gonna work in time, but we can try. Whoa! That was a lot of lunar dust falling from the sky. Is everything still fine? Oh, scrapper needs to be repaired. Let's go like this. Let's move this work area. Oh, there's a lot of samples here that we can take. That's good. There's a visitor. Ah, it's the old lady. Now, I need your help with this, so please help me out. Rumors have circulated about a deranged old woman living in the forest, but having her arrive at the gate is a surprise nonetheless. This woman smiles with an almost toothless grin. Interested in riddles? Then riddle me this. Everything here lives from me. I am bigger than the biggest, yet every day I disappear. What am I? Rain. Well, everything lives from water, but it's not bigger than the biggest, I guess. The wind. I don't know if we can measure the size of the wind, so that should be interesting. The sun. Well, everything needs sunlight. It's bigger than the biggest. It's the biggest thing out there. And it disappears every day. That's what we call night. So that could be it. Or mercy. I don't know how big mercy is. So that's probably not an option too. So I guess we should go for the sun. Yeah, thanks, Chet. Let's see. The woman's toothless smile grows even wider. Yes, that's it. She reacts into her ropes and hands over the basket. Filled with pills. Oh, nice. As soon as the colonists take the basket, she turns around without saying a word and heads back to the woods. Well, this is some easy medicine. I like it. We can make good use of that. Somebody died of old age. That can happen. Alright, most of these places... Ah, the 2 survivors arrived. That's good. Can almost start to attack that. That will be helpful. Specialists are all ready. Yeah, alright, let's go. That's 1.
Yes?
That is 2. They're now evenly matched. Now the specialists are winning. And if we add this one, we are really winning. We should be done in 12 hours. We have a new colony mission. Let's see what that is. Rental, housing, or the research exchange. Well, we can't build any of that, so... Still can't help those colonies. I talked to the devs about it, and basically it's there to make it a bit hard. So, yes, you can't reach these missions in the beginning, but it is to make this a bit harder to actually achieve, because now you get some negatives first. And, of course, to motivate you to do researches in those areas. They're not going to make it easier, that's for sure. That's what they told me, so... In the beginning, you'll just get all of these impossible missions that you can't do, and then you should work towards getting them done at some point. Which, on one hand, sounds a bit unfair, because getting missions that you can't achieve is not really something I like. But in terms of the gameplay and the balancing, I can understand that they do it that way, so... it works to their intended goal. That's not to say that I agree with it, but that's something different. Alright. Well, we're getting there. We have plenty of firewood to go around this time during the winter storm. We have food to spare. Though I would have liked a lot more. Alright, the fishing huts get built now. Let's put in the extra worker. And here too, because we can really use the extra fish that comes from that. We also see that we have plenty of water, so let's get one of those water workers out. We need to upgrade this one too. Alright. And now we just have to sit out this winter storm. Let's just hope it doesn't last too long. Let's see if there's more repairs to be done around town. Apparently not much. Hostiles are defeated. Oh, that's good for our mission. So let's see. We got some coins. The Shattered Moon. After the final bandit hits the floor, a sound of rejoicing is heard from inside the building. Prisoners rush out, young and old, to celebrate their newly restored freedom. Using the bandit's own supplies, the liberated people assemble a feast from the most luxurious goods most have ever seen. The former prisoners from the factory soon join in to embrace their friends and loved ones after untold weeks of captivity. We can now upgrade the colony square. And the Moon Rock Scavenger is unlocked. I thought we already had that, but okay. We have a nice amount of lunar dust. We have some meals, and we get a major increase in hope. So that's nice. That's nice. Alright. Can we just go on with this? I think we should be able to just get on with attacking. Now that we are here anyway. Yeah, he can attack there too. This one should be helping out next turn. Oh, this should be interesting. Let's just get rid of everybody there. As we get attacked in the colony.
Reporting in.
Let's prepare our specialists here next to the guard tower. Yep. There we go. Let's tell them to start shooting down those blighted creatures. And they're all down. Perfect. Let's pick up the samples. Okay. 3 colonists are unhappy and threatening to leave, of course. Now, I need to find a place, I think, where we can build a little shanty village. Let's see. This is not fertile land. There's no pollution close by, so I think we could build some of that right there. Let's see. Surveillance van. Secure lab. I think we need to get to the anti-propaganda tower to finish those propaganda missions, so that's going to take a long time to reach. We don't need anything in the food department right now. We might go for better pavement and energy storage to store some energy. I think we should go for energy storage now. Then we can build a battery, store some energy, and our factory can keep working all day and all night. That might be good. But anyway, we were talking about the shanty. I would like to build a few shanties. But we do need more wood for that. And this is not producing enough wood at this point. A lone bandit has struck and has taken a hostage. That's not good. Alright, high stakes negotiations. The lone bandit scouting the area around the colony saw his opportunity and grabbed one of the colonists that was scavenging a good distance from the colony center. He walks back with the hostage, holding something in his hand. No one panic, pay up, and you can get your friend back unharmed, he yells. The device in his hand could be something dangerous, but it could be a bluff too. Well, we cannot pay the bandit because apparently we don't have that. We call his bluff. We can attack the bandit or simply just refuse to pay and then see what happens. Interesting. Wifey goes with call his bluff. Well, I hope nobody gets hurt, but we'll see. I wonder what Kevin wants us to do this time around. If he's not running into issues with his connection, of course, because then he might just miss this. But I have full confidence in his connection. So let's see. Do we have enough manpower for 3? I don't know. It's just a gamble. You take one option and you get something from it. So I can't really say. It has nothing to do with the manpower or things like that. It's just we can get something for it. Alright, we'll go with number 2. I don't know, maybe Kevin is resetting his connection again. Call his bluff. There we go. Bluffing, we'll see about that. The bandit clicks his tongue and presses whatever he has in his hands against the hostage face. The colonist struggles and goes limp. The bandit shoves the colonist into the crowd and bolts off while the colonists are more occupied with checking on the hostage. The bandit is gone, but the hostage is alive, a bite poisoned. Alright. We lose happiness, we lose hope, and we have an infected colonist. Oh well, at least he is alive. I guess if we stay positive, but it was not the best outcome for us. Alright, let's get my specialists in place. Because we get another incoming attack here. Let's start defending the colony. That's good, because then we can get more samples, which is very nice. But it's also nice if we can just have a bit of peace and some happiness in the colony. Maybe, because we don't have that much happiness right now. Yeah, don't be sorry. It's fine. It's fine. These things happen. I mean, I could have picked the wrong one also, so no worries. And I like the fact that we can actually share this and have chat participate in it. Of course, everybody willing to. Anybody not willing to surely should not do that. And of course, if you're watching this and you're having a good time, I'm very happy with that. If you want to chat, feel free to do so. If you don't want to chat, also totally fine. Just lurk around, no problem there. Of course, if you haven't done so, please hit that follow button. Totally free, and it's a big help for me. And just enjoy this. 105 samples already. Well, we're getting slowly on our way. About a third. Energy storage. Alright, that's good. But from there on, we should go for aggression release. Let's get a brawl pit and then get remembrance. So we can get the entertainment in the colony up. That will make them more happy too. And that should be working. To make sure that colonists are willing to stay and not leave. Lighted warriors remain. Sophia is now an adult. That's good. Energy storage is now complete. That's very good. Then now we can build a battery rack and store some of that power. So let's build one right here. Let's store some power. Hostiles have been defeated. Great. We've won this town. Got 2 pieces of clothing and there's more in there. So you just pick up those pieces of clothing. He can pick up some food, but it will take him quite some time. But let's just do it. We need to do some work on the map anyway. Otherwise, we're not going to get anything out of it. So let's try it like this. Can you do some useful scavenging? Not so much.
Okay.
But just go. Let's just take some goodies back to the colony. On laptop now. Well, welcome back. That's good. Blighted warrior remains depleted. Okay. Well, we have some tools to spare. Now, hopefully soon we'll get some clothing to spare as well. That might just take a bit longer. And I'm very tempted to start working here on a little piece of the colony. Now, I think we should build a boosted burner first. To go along with it. And I'll show you why soon. We'll just build it right here. So these buildings can profit from it too. And then we can start to build some shanties, I hope. Colonists have been depressed lately. Oh boy, we get from running one problem to another. Music therapy. Oh, that sounds interesting, actually. A colonist has an idea. He'd like to make an instrument, citing how music will surely lift the spirits around the colony. Being an old musician, he can play many instruments and he knows how to make a guitar, drums, or even a simple harp. Some music would improve the morale for sure, but is it worth the resources? Should we build a guitar, which apparently doesn't cost us any resources? I think there's a little catch there that we're probably not going to get a good price out of it, but we'll see. Should we build drums or should we build a harp? I guess if we build the drums, wood is free, so we can get enough wood, and we have plenty of those little pieces of fiber. We also have plastic, so everything is an option. Kevin goes for option 1. Well, Well, I guess I'll have to follow Kevin's lead, so we'll build a guitar. It takes a while, but the man eventually returns with a well-made guitar. He sits down near some workers and starts to play a beautiful melody, reminiscent of old-time smooth jazz. Most of the colony gathers around to listen, and their spirits are instantly lifted by the music. Great, we could use that little happiness boost. Hopefully that will make these colonists stay. I'm really hoping that they will. They left the colony, okay. Most unfortunate, because now we'll run out of carriers again, I guess. Or maybe we'll just leave with just one carrier. Yeah, with one. Okay. Well, the battery rack is ready, so as soon as we start to produce energy again, we might be able to store a bit. I have to check if this is still available. Yeah, so we still get the research points there. That's nice. And we are now researching aggression release. That should help out too. I think we're gonna build another lumber yard. Now we should have people living in this area with these housing. And I think there's plenty of trees out here that we can use. Or maybe here. Yeah, let's go a little bit more like this. Let's build the lumber yard right there. Somebody's hypothermic. Building mission sabotaged. The COVID mission from an unknown source succeeded. Okay. Well, building sabotage usually means that it's about to explode soon. So I guess we'll have to check that. Also have to find some lunar dust. There it is. So what building did they sabotage? Always a good question. I don't see any damaged buildings at this point. But let's just move this around. Let's see if there's anything that needs repairs. Apparently not so much, so that's good. I'm happy with that. There's just so much work around the colony right now. Ah. Oh, here's the guard tower. I was already searching for the guard tower. I did not find it, but now I know where it is. Okay, this all looks good and interesting. Fishing hut. Well, that really works. Kind of really hope that the winter storm will pass soon. At least this burner is ready and it's operational. Ooh, 15 fun boxes. Do we have those? Yes. We have the wood and we have the iron. So let's get going. Let's build a little brawl pit and make people more happy. It's 20 entertainment. We are short 48, so then we'll be short 28. That should make things look a bit better. Alright, we got some extra clothing here. Let's return to the colony now. It's always a bit, sometimes you do a step forward, sometimes you have to take a step back, and then in the end you're kind of hoping that you can get somewhere. A group of survivors arrived at the gate. They look desperate. Ooh, this doesn't look good. Let's go check. A crowd of people has gathered at the gate, their eyes pleading and cheeks hollow from malnourishment. They make their case. Our family has been through a lot. I know asking to take us all in is too much, but please at least take Grandpa. He's too old to keep traveling and he needs a place to spend his last years and write his memoir. The old man in question is obviously ill and needs medical attention. Refuse the offer, take Grandpa in or take everybody in. Well, luckily we have a very nice chat. Sometimes they can be aggressive and whole hostile and stuff, but now they're nice, so let's take everybody in. 4 colonists, 30 happiness and an increase in hope. The family seems absolutely baffled. They exchange looks, hardly believing there is. Really? One of them finally asks. You'll take us all in? Thank you so much. She seems choked up as she finally sees the end of what looks like years of living out there. The family is allowed to start their new life. All right. Very welcome. Finally get a decent-sized happiness. I like that. And we're almost out of wood now, though, so that's something that we need to fix. And I think we should go with Remembrance now. Another one to up the entertainment with just tree hugging liberals. Ah, very true. Well, all things seem to be running. We still have some food to spare. Say that it's not too much, and I really want the winter storm to just pass so we can get going with some other buildings, but alright. Well, let's move the work area for the lumber yard over there. Let's get an extra worker in there. This should bring in the extra wood that I'm actually searching for. So we can start to build 2 shanties here. Now that's why I already built this little building. And then it needs to heat the shanties, of course. So let's just try and build 2 shanties for now. Can't build too many at one go. We now also have a brawl pit. Ooh, and we have a sandworm out here. That's not good because he's killing this guy.
How may I help?
I don't know where he came from, but apparently all of a sudden he is here. The sandworm. I'm not sure. I don't think it moved.
Yes?
Yes.
There. It probably already was there. But we have to try and kill it, I guess. Otherwise it'll keep attacking us. Might just have to keep an eye on my specialists and move it out before they get killed. But I think they should be able to kill this before it kills them. Yes, there we are. Alright, let's get the mealworms out of it. Bring some extra food in.
Job done.
Job done. 68 metal. That's a nice amount. You can return to the colony now. Ooh, what's this? Ah, that's that one. I thought it was one on the outside. Well, the rest is still busy. We'll keep going with that. Most of the bad things are moving away. So that's nice. All we need now is get some extra wood and build these 2 shanties. And that would be really helpful to the colony. Alright, let's build a piece of road. And I guess a little piece here too. Ah, we get the first shanty up. That should at least make 3 or 4 people be very happy because they live in a shanty. But happiness is already getting there. Very nice. Specialist ready for action.
All done.
Ah, we got some extra food here. Let's return to the colony. Gloria was born. Shanty is ready. Immediately 4 people live in it, and they should be having a slightly better experience now. So they don't have poor shelter, they just have shelter, I guess. That's a little bit how it works. And now we just want to create more shanties every little while to replace some of the tents. Not all of them, but at least some of them. Might take some time though. Group of survivors at the gate. Interesting. Getting nice amounts of survivors in. There we go. Ooh, and we have a specialist with them, a scout. Ooh, we can use every specialist we can get. So this is nice. 1 adult, 3 children, 3 elders. 6 of them are injured, but they bring bread and worms, or what is it? Wax worms. So yeah, Kevin, I agree. We should take these people in. Take them in straight away, heal them up, and make sure that everything runs nicely. There comes another batch of lunar dust. Sometimes I'm a bit done with all the work that comes from the lunar dust. You have to keep repairing your whole village every time again once that all falls down. Was anybody hit by that thing? I don't think so. But you never know. I'm bleeding. Then go see the doctor. Finally, it's getting warmer. Ooh. Somebody said finally it's getting warmer. That might suggest an end to this winter storm, but I'm not going to get my hopes up yet. Might not be the case. Luckily, we are pretty stable on the food. We just need more plant-based nutritions quickly. Otherwise, we'll run out and more people will get malnutritioned. I need to get out. Okay. 4 unhappy colonists are threatening to leave in a day. Why are they unhappy? Happiness is not that bad right now. Oh well. Ah, we can see the ground turning green again. Finally the winter storm is over. Loan a specialist. Ooh, we can do that. Where is it? Moletown. Oh, that's not too far away. Okay. You are pretty healed up. Send out to the world.
What's up?
Let's loan him. So that at least we get another mission done. That's good. Let's start working on another shanty. Because we can. We can actually build 2, I think. So let's do so. How are they placed? Yeah, I guess like this. Let's build 2 more shanties. In the end, we're going to build a whole village of shanties. Because they'll be the buildings that will make a lot more happiness. Ooh, remembrance. That's very good. Metal depleted. That's not what you want to hear. Luckily, there's some more metal here, but might be hard to get it all without getting attacked from these cores that might spawn some of the blight creatures, I guess. Everything else still producing. Looks like it. Still getting blight samples, though slowly. Let's do some more research. I want to do more research on our production facilities. And this is... Tool shop, the tailor, the grand tailor, and the... Yeah, I want to get extra slots into the lumbering business. Because then we can put more people out there to get us the wood. And we really need the wood to build all those shanties. Any plans for your big holiday? Trying not to get sick and tired of me. That's probably the plan. Alright, let's build a memorial. Plastics, iron, and the fun box. We have all of that, so that's okay. And is there a nice spot where we can build this? I don't know. Oh, maybe right here next to the entrance. That could be interesting. As soon as you come in, you see that memorial thing. That's nice.
Job done.
Job done. Got some food here. Evenly matched. Yeah, then we should probably not attack. So let's return to the colony. Bring all these nice pieces of loot back. That will be helpful too. Or unhappy colonists threaten to leave. Well, welfare's pretty good. 76 are in poor shelter, which means that some of them are not anymore. That's because of the shanties. Although not a lot are living in the shanties apparently. They just like living in the tents, I guess. I think we can get rid of a few tents now, though. That will save us some resources. That could be interesting. Colony is under attack by... Oh, those pesky little buggers again.
How may I help you?
I really hate those mice. They're also tiny and they come in great numbers. Precisely what we don't want. Alright, let's get our specialists out here. Do some defending. Sandworm carcass depleted. Okay, that's good. That's no problem whatsoever. Am I glowing? I don't know. You should find out yourself if you're glowing or not. Hit the books. Lumberjacks research is done. Are we still fighting these?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Your command?
Ah, we triumphed over all enemies. We have a fishery to repair though, but
Yes.
at least we triumphed. Let's try and bring in all that meat. It is free food after all, and it will spoil at some point, so bringing it in might be a good option. Let's do some more repairs. We actually need quite a few repairs around here, it appears. 3 deposits depleted. Ah, that's all those. That's okay, that's okay. 4 unhappy colonists are still threatening to leave. Now, are these more occupied now? No, there's still some free spaces in there. The memorial is ready. That should also increase the happiness again. We now have only a balance of -25 entertainment, so that should be something. Colonial climate, a new quest. Ooh, let's see. The recent stormy weather might have cleared the air around some of the villages that have been inaccessible due to high amounts of pollution. Digging too deep is still harmful in those areas because of the intense fallouts, but there might be something valuable worth looking for. Oh yeah, let's visit the villages. That's what we're going to do. I think it might be good to go out with a scavenger if we have one. No.
Yep.
Alright, then we should send a scout out. Because I think
Your orders?
a scout might be able to find some nice stuff in those villages. Let's go there and let's see what is in there. Arriving at the first location makes it immediately evident that it's not safe. Deadly fumes are rising from the ground and the whole village is covered in an eerie hue. Going into that place would be a death sentence. Hopefully the 2 other destinations are worth the trip. Alright, we'll move on. Let's go
Sorry, can't do that.
to the next one as soon as you can. I think we still have an issue here because there's a small group of people approaching. Let's see what they have to say. Our last hope. A ragged bunch shuffles slowly towards the gate. Their clothes are torn and dirty with traces of dried blood. One of them pleads, "Our caravan was torn to shreds by bandits and we've got no place to go. Could you please help us? We'll give every little bit that we have left for some medicine or shelter." Take them in and alert the medic. We get 4 colonists in. Give them medicine and wish them good luck. We'll just give them some medicine or decline their plea. Yeah, I think we should take them in too. I guess there are a few nice additions to this because this is the first time ever seeing this one, so that's interesting. They added some of these events. The group is frankly surprised by the offer, having few words except thank you to say. The injured are advised to see the medic immediately and we get some tools and corn and an increase in hope. Very nice. That works. Hopefully that made everybody so. No, the colonists left the colony. Ah, most unfortunate. But it happens. I think we should start clearing out some of these 2 and then try and build a few shanties in this area. Maybe. Or maybe not. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see, because we also have to do some research again. So, yeah, we can use extra workers in the tailor and stuff too. So let's go there. Can we build a few shanties here? We can only build 1, so that's not really worth it. If we remove these tents, we can build 1, 2 shanties. We can build 4 at least, so that should be something. We have plenty of space here, and I think it might help out. So let's demolish a few tents and build a few shanties here. Let's remove the road. There we go. Let's give these people some better housing so they are actually getting more happy. Bedtime for you. Okay, well, you sleep well. Blighted hive depleted. Oh, that's interesting. That means that those blighted creatures are gone now. Hopefully forever.
Your command?
So that was nice. Let's help out this guard. Although they should be able to deal with that quickly. And yeah, this is okay. There are my specialists. Let's start taking those samples.
Yep.
Power shortage, yes. Alright, let's get into one of the next villages. Let's see what we can find there. Ooh, nice. Well, sleep well, wifey. I'll be stopping soon so you can actually sleep and don't hear me talk again. The next spot looks a bit better. This place is definitely polluted, but it should be safe to check for a short while. The specialist arrives at the center of the village and notices 3 different storehouses built along the barren dirt roads. It's probably safe to loot one of them before the radiation becomes too much to bear. Should we get food? Get some supplies. Ooh, I like the warehouse. Because we can use the clothing. And these parts will come in handy later on when we need a lot of electricity. This is nice too, but I don't really need the fuel. And some food can be nice, but we have plenty of food right now. So thanks, Kevin. Let's visit the warehouse. Let's take that with us. And then we should probably visit the last one as soon as the specialist gets another turn. Isabella was born. That's very nice for Isabella. Alright, we get 2 shanties up. As soon as these are done, we can destroy these 2 and build 2 more shanties here. That will be very good. Apprentices, perfect. Now let's put extra people in the tailor and the tool shop so that we get a good amount of tools and clothing ready for the whole colony. Alright, first one is done. Let's start destroying these 2 and then get extra shanties up. That's 1 and that's 2. Alright, I like it this way. No, this is wrong. Should remove this road like this. And all that we want is a road right next to it like this. That should be it for now. Alright, the research is done. Let's go for... Drilled wells could be interesting. Hazmat engineering could be very nice. Then we can get rid of a lot of the pollution, which can be of very big help.
Ready.
Let's go to the last little town, if I can find the spot where we actually have to go. We have to go a little bit up there. There we go. Sometimes it's hard to click because of the icon. The last leg of the journey is a rather modest shanty town. It's obviously been abandoned long ago due to the pollution. The fog is thick and erratic, shifting with the wind. An unfinished construction site between ruins seems the most promising. It is at a higher ground and not too deep in the settlement. These places have presented unexpected surprises earlier as well. Alright, that could be interesting. We should approach the building or abandon the quest. Well, I'm not going to abandon the quest, so yes, Kevin, let's approach the building. Ooh, this seems nice. The shifting toxic mist isn't the only obstacle. Rainwater, soil and nuclear waste have formed into large pools on the ground. But it's still possible to get around them and go inside. The main hall has turned into a small lake of bubbling ooze with a precarious pile of furniture and resource boxes sitting in the middle. On top, there are 2 human skeletons gripping what looks like a box of silver. It should be possible to pull out a box or 2 before the entire thing collapses into the polluted water. Alright, so we can take the meds and food, or we can take the parts and the silver and use the silver to get another specialist, which will really be beneficial to the colony, I think. Well, some medicine and stuff can also be very nice for the colony. So, yeah, it's a bit... I think I would go for option 2 myself, but let's see what Kevin has to say. Ah, Kevin agrees, that's perfect. Let's take the parts and the silver. We get a moderate increase in happiness, or in hope. It is nerve-wracking to pull the boxes off the pile. While each move, the heap shifts uncomfortably under their weight. While pushing the 3rd crate to safety, a loud crack sounds in the room. The furniture boxes and the 2 skeletons collapse into the water, irrevocably polluting the goods. Fortunately, the loot was well worth the risk. Well, I like missions like this. Let's return to the colony with our great loot. Let's get another specialist straight away. Rose, a scavenger. Alright, oh, and only 700. That's a nice amount of coins. Let's recruit her instantly. Another increase in hope. Well, we're getting somewhere. We do need some more water though, so let's activate this one again. So that now at least we have enough water. There's also another attack here.
Yes.
Yes?
Let's send out a few specialists to do something about this. This should be quite nice. Ah, another shanty is done. There comes another shanty. We can see that comfort is going up. That's the right way to move this. Alright, very interesting. Another colonist is under attack. Ah, there's another sandworm.
Orders.
Alright, let's gather all our
Yes?
specialists first then. We'll kill the sandworm. And then we can go collect all the blight samples and the sandworm stuff and things like that. That should be good. And I guess, yeah, there comes another specialist and another one. Alright, let's take the guard with us too. And let's attack the sandworm. I guess with this big party, we should be okay attacking a sandworm. Should not take too long. Question, of course, is... Yeah, there's another one. Let's take that out too straight away, I guess. I mean, we're here now anyway. Are there more sandworms? I don't see them. Ooh, here's another one. Quite a few sandworms out here. So I guess it's good that we check the area for sandworms. And get rid of them. Alright, let's start taking them apart. And then we can do the blighted remains soon enough. Are all my buildings still working? Apparently they are, except this wood guy. So let's get another one there so that he can pick some more wood. We should see a decrease in people with poor shelter. Question is, are these all inhabited? Yes, these are. We still have an empty shanty there. You're just wondering why people won't start to go live there, because this is obviously better than the other places, but well, it's up to them. And I'm very tempting to just take this little thing apart and start building shanties here too. We can already build one right here. And one right here. And then we'll take these tents apart and start building shanties here too. That should fit. Two neighbors are arguing about something. Two colonists are arguing over a rusty metal box which lays on the ground between them. They both claim ownership over the coins inside. The man for finding the box and the women for getting the lock open. There are plenty of coins inside, enough to considerably help the entire colony if needed. Should we interview the man, interview the woman, or already render our judgment? Well, not knowing what else is coming up. I think we should just interview them both and then render judgment. That might be the smart thing to do. So let's just go with that. We'll interview the man. The man is asked how he found the box. We were scouting around the perimeter looking for any plants or animals we could use for the cooking. I was going through some bushes, then I noticed a spot which was unusually clear of vegetation. I dug through it a bit and found the box buried there. If it wasn't for me, we wouldn't have the coins at all, so I think I deserve 80% of the pot, he explains. Alright, let's see what she has to say, and then we can render judgment, and I'll leave that up to you. The woman is asked how she managed to get the box open. Well, he didn't seem to get anywhere with all the smashing and hammering, and I'm quite handy with tools. It took some practice and concentration, but once I got familiar with the mechanism, I managed to crack the lock. Without me, all we'd have would be a rusty box. So I deserve at least 40% of the coins, she said. Alright, let's render judgment. This will be up to you. Who should get their way? Should we agree with the man? Agree with the woman? Confiscate 1/3 of the coins, split the rest evenly. Sounds fair, so everybody gets their share, the colony and they both. Or confiscate all the coins. That'll probably lead to a few unhappy colonists. Oh, we'll see. 1, 2, 3, or 4. And now I'll leave it up to chat. Option 3, says Kevin. Confiscate 1/3 of the coins, split the rest evenly. Alright, we'll do that. Let's see. One of the more diplomatic colonists steps up and suggests 1/3 of the coins is given to the colony while the pair share the rest evenly. The suggestion is met with widespread support. The neighbors complain a little bit, seem content to have resolution. Alright, we get some coins, some happiness, and an increase in hope. Perfect. Well, that was the right thing to do. Also, the right thing to do is calling this one to an end, because wife is going to bed. She needs to sleep. I need to shut up so she can't hear me anymore throughout the house. And of course, it's been well over 2 hours, so should be fine. So thank you very much for being here. Thanks a lot, Kevin, for being so loyal. Always showing up in the streams, giving me a great time with it and helping me out. So thanks a lot. I wish you a great week. Have a good night work. Hope you can stay awake and can enjoy it. Wish you all the best in this busy week with 6 days of working. And hope to see you Wednesday maybe during the stream. But if you're too tired, feel free to not attend, of course. And of course, to everybody else, wish you all the best. Have a great week. I'll see you on Wednesday in the YouTube stream. Thank you all so much. You're all amazing. Bye-bye.